The way is simple, and the way is easy. Let the feelings come up. Get them under approval or control, and let them out. Carry out the 6 steps of the method, and it'll take you months to empty out the totality of your garbage. After which, life becomes a near effortless, beautiful, harmonious, almost dream. Everything comes to us with no effort.
Okay, the number one hold down is the wanting to survive as a body, which comes out as the fear of dying. Out of that evolves every other feeling. If I get everyone's approval, I'm safe, I'll survive as a body. If I can't get their approval, I want to make them approve of me so I'll be safe and survive, and that's control. But because you're so fearful of allowing the feelings of the fear of dying to come up, you need to work with approval and control first. And when you release that appreciably, naturally up comes the bottom, fear of dying, for you to release. But I think you've done enough on approval and control to directly attack the fear of dying. And work on that. And work on that. And when you get stuck, use the how-to and the method. Let go of wanting to change the feeling of stuckness. If it's a vague feeling, let go of wanting to change that vague feeling, and it releases, and then you can attack the fear of dying feeling. That first little release will allow you to move up to the place where you'll discriminate and realize the fear of dying is only a feeling, and that right now you're equating it to actual death. And that's why you don't allow it up. If you didn't equate the feeling of the fear, if you didn't equate the fear of dying to death itself, you'd let it right up and you'd go free in a matter of a week or two. And it is pushing hard to get up and get out. So it's the most suppressed feeling we have. And you're doing a beautiful job of suppressing it and holding it down. So last time we did something that's been done for the very first time. Focus in on the fear of dying feeling. I generally avoid it because most people jam on it rather than carry it through. But I think you're ready, if you're committed, as you say you are, to allow the feelings of the fear of dying up and allow them to go out. Did you hear that word, allow? That's just the way it happens. Instead of holding it down, you allow it up and out, because it's trying to push up and out all the time. Every suppressed feeling is. So when you do it, it's easy. It comes up in waves and goes out until the waves stop, and then you're finished. I want to give you another very practical thing that'll help you go free. And it is this. Whatever you do, whatever you want now, get it by releasing only. Whatever you want, get it by releasing only. I'm underlining only. Now, it might kill you because it's so easy, it drops into your lap. It might kill you. Is there anyone who has not experienced getting something with no effort through releasing? So every one of you has experienced getting something just through releasing. No effort, no doing, just releasing. And it drops into your experience. What's wrong with that? Yeah, what's wrong with that? You've done it. You've done it more than once. And all things are possible when you do it that way.
I don't want an elephant to fall into your lap.
Okay, so the point I'm making now is from here on, everything you want, make it a point to get it via releasing. Do you think you ought to write that down? I'm afraid you'll forget it the moment I stop talking to you. That means your life is going to be beautiful from here on.
Okay.
Oh, God is right.
And we can put away all of our work clothes and tools.
Get up for those things.
Yeah, right. Darling, here comes the lemonade.
Okay.
From here on, get everything you want by releasing. Now, what will that do? It'll get you into the habit of releasing. It'll get you to use it more and more and more until it's natural, like breathing. Now, your greatest prize is not going to be the getting of the things that you want, but in your state of beingness. You'll move into that high state. Because when you let go, by releasing, it's letting go and letting God. Can God do it? You need money? Does God have money? He could give you $1 trillion tomorrow if you would let him. It's just a letting. And basically it's a letting go of the ego sense. I, me, my body, mind. Letting go of the ego sense is letting God do it. It's letting the God part of you, your beingness, do it. That's simple, isn't it, what I've said so far?
So I say, go for it. Keep it in mind. Go high and release. Of course, if you're down, release to go high so you can release more deeply. Don't stay there. Move on from there to higher. You're right. Most of us have been using it to escape the misery. I'm saying don't stop. Go higher until you can't. There's nowhere to go anymore. You're all over the universe. Use the highness to release. You have been using releasing to feel good. That's it. And you stop. You're ridding yourself of millions of years of accumulation. But it can be done in months. How do I know? I did it back in 52. Not knowing what you know. Had I known the method, instead of taking 3 months, I really believe it would have taken 1 month. Because the first month I just released on approval, love. And then I was spending the second month releasing on wanting control, change. And then the last month, these are approximate zones, I saw the fear of dying, and I worked on that. So I was really going one at a time. Approval, control, security.